Throughout many centuries, the meaning of Halloween has changed a good amount. It has evolved from being days of somewhat sorrowful rituals to a day of happiness, celebration, and trick-or-treating. There are three main roots of how Halloween came to be. These roots consist of the Gaelic festival of Samhain, early influences, and the journey to America. Halloween traditions in Europe date back thousands of years to the festival of Samhain. The word Samhain means summer's end. The festival marked the close of the harvest season and the beginning of the cold, dark winter. This time of year was often associated with human death, as winter was the harshest season to survive. In the article, History of Halloween, uploaded on October 21st, 2019, at worldhistory.org, Joshua J. Mark addressed that, quote, the observance included stocking up supplies for the winter, slaughtering cattle, and disposing the bones in bone fires, which in time came to be known as bonfires. The Celts believed the veil between the worlds of the living and the dead were the thinnest at this time, and so the dead could return. Very little is known of the ancient rituals of Samhain because the church Christianizing these customs. The information that was left was provided by the Irish monks who recorded the pre-Christian history of their people. There have been many influences from different cultures on the road to what Halloween is today. By 43 AD, Romans had conquered the majority of Celtic territory. For the 400 years that they occupied Celtic lands, two Roman festivals, Feralia, the remembrance of the dead, and a day to honor Pomona, the Roman goddess of fruits and trees. The apple served as a symbol for Pomona and was incorporated into Samhain by the practice of bobbing for apples. In around 600 AD, on November 1st, a holiday was founded named All Saints' Day by the church. Many years later, another holiday would soon follow, on November the 2nd, titled All Souls' Day. All Saints' Day was made to celebrate the dead, while All Souls' Day was made to mourn and pray for the dead. In the article, Halloween 2021, uploaded on November 15th, 2009, then revised on April 27th, 2021, at history.com, it was written that, quote, the church was attempting to replace the Celtic festival of the dead with a related church-sanctioned holiday. End quote. The current name of Halloween originates from the day before All Saints' Day, which some refer to as All Hallows' Eve. And that, you might guess, has changed over time to become Halloween. Halloween came to the United States when European immigrants brought their varied Halloween customs with them. In the second half of the 19th century, America was flooded with new immigrants, including the Irish fleeing from the potato famine in Ireland in 1846. By combining Irish and English traditions, Americans began the trick-or-treat tradition in the 1930s. The poor people of the town would go about knocking on each other's doors asking for a soul cake in exchange for prayers given to the ones who granted the cake. As you can imagine, this would be later altered into trick-or-treating, a form of knocking on doors and receiving candy instead of cakes. The Irish continued to celebrate All Hallows' Eve, All Saints' Day, and All Souls' Day, along with the practice of souling, but these festivals by now were infused with a folk tradition such as the jack-o'-lantern. According to Irish folktale, the jack-o'-lantern is associated with the tale of Stingy Jack, a clever drunk and con man who walks the earth in limbo. Jack carries a hollowed-out turnip with a flame from hell to light his way. The Irish themselves then hollowed out turnips and carved them with faces to ward off evil, so that they would be protected from spirits like Stingy Jack. The costumes people wear today are represented a different way from the costumes people wore centuries ago. People back then wore their masks to discourage unwelcome spirits while anticipating joyful reunions with loved ones. Nowadays, costumes are worn to represent the different popular cultures that spark the interest of the wearer. The traditions of past and present Halloween have many similarities and differences, although it is easy to see the evolution of customs to what they are today, along with the original purpose of each tradition. Halloween was born from three main points. These points consist of the Gaelic festival of Samhain, early influences, and the modification journey to America. Overall, Halloween would not be the way it is today if it weren't for the early foundation provided by the Celts, as well as other influences along the way.